Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I have a project share for my design team project for Kerry Ann, who is Shabby Art Boutique. And before I share with you these projects that I have made, Kerry Ann also has a monthly subscription and it's called The Craft Room. If you haven't already heard of The Craft Room, I'm going to put down below the link that will get you straight to her craft room page and you can become a monthly member. I am running a little bit late because you only have 4 more days before she closes the membership. So it will close on the 30th of May, but you can head over there before then. So you still have a few more days if you would like to be part of the members only for Kerry Ann. And it is a wonderful membership. You get exclusive digital kits only for members of the craft room. You also get discounts. You get to join Kerry Ann in her gorgeous craft room space where she also shares with you some of her tutorials, and it is only for the members only. You can also join in her Facebook members only group as well if you want to join in and have a look at all the other gorgeous projects from other members in there as well. And you can also get a lot of information there as well to be part of the craft room, and it is definitely well worth joining. Again, I'll put the link down below and that will take you straight to the craft room, and I'll give you all the information that you need if you would like to become a member for Kerry Ann's membership club. But this is one of the tutorials that I want to share with you, and this is the Simply Roses digital that is available in her Etsy store, and they are gorgeous roses that you can fussy cut and add them to your projects or to other digitals of Kerry Ann's that you could also add to the projects. I did print out just 3 of the pages at the moment, but just to give you an idea, these are the roses that are Kerry Ann's designs, and just beautiful. I love the colors, very shabby, and they are all different sizes. There are also some leaves that you could also cut out, so you can make these for collaging or add to your journals, add to your tags. So because I've already started cutting out some of the flowers already because I use these in my projects, but these are just to give you an idea of some of the gorgeous images in the Simple Roses kit. And I'll also put the link down below to Kerry Ann's Etsy store if you haven't already been to her store. Her collections are just beautiful. Everything that she designs is just gorgeous. For all of those shabby lovers, definitely something for you to go and have a look at in her Etsy store. And I'm just being I feel very honored to be a part of her design team as well, and I'll link down below as well to all of the other design team members for you if you want to have a look at their creations that they make as well. With my projects, these are just some simple embellished projects that I made. I wanted to use my die cutting machine. I haven't used my die cutting machine for quite a while, so I went and grabbed a couple of my dies, and this is a pocket die that I've had this for quite a while, so I thought I'd make a pocket and fussy cut one of the images, which is more of a yellow tone rose, and I thought that went well with the yellow cardstock. And this is another one, and I love fussy cutting Kerry Ann's images. They're just easy to fussy cut, and they always look nice once it's completely fussy cut. And I just put that in there just to show you the flower. But this is the pocket, and this is one of the other flowers that I fussy cut, and then I just trimmed out the edges where they were overhanging, and that just turned out really pretty. I then also had I've got some nesting heart shaped dies with some stitching around the die. So this is the smaller size heart, and I made it into a little tuck pocket for some of the hearts or some of my little tags that I could add these heart-shaped tuck pockets in one of my journal pages. So this is one of the smaller hearts. It's got the stitching around, and this is one of the flowers, and I just glued just around this sort of part of the heart shape. So I've got an opening to create a little tuck pocket, and this is just another nice little dainty little heart-shaped tuck pocket. Really simple, didn't do a lot to it, just added one flower and then just glued it to the bottom of the heart. And these papers here that I'm using are also from Carrie Ann's previous digital collection, and it is the Vintage Love collection. I haven't got the cover for it, but I did print out quite a few of the printables, so I thought they went perfect with the flowers and they coordinated quite well. So these are the background papers from that collection, in case you're wondering. So look how cute that just turned out. Just one heart and a rose. If you don't ever have any of the large heart shape, you can just cut a rectangle or a square and just add the rose to the corner to create your tuck pocket. And you can just do your own stitching with your sewing machine, and it just turned out really lovely. So they're the other two pieces I've made. Then I made a larger heart-shaped embellishment, and this is the same nesting heart shape that I have. This is also an old die set. I've had this for many years. It's also got the nice stitching around it, and I just thought that just added a nice finish to the project. So this is one of the postcards that's in the Vintage Love collection, and I'm not too sure whether I had actually resized the postcard to my size from the Elements file, or it was one of Carrie Ann's already smaller sizes in the kit. I can't remember, but I just cut it out and I just stuck that between the two hearts because I love little postcards. I think they always look nice and they always make a great addition to your journal. And this is another one of the roses. These are some of the leaves. I added the leaves to the back of the flower to add some more decoration to the front of the heart. And this here is a little piece of it was a die, like a butterfly die from Typology's store, and there were like a bunch of butterfly dies. I don't have it here in front. Let me see if I've got it here just to show you. I may have it. Oh, here we are. I do have a couple. So I'll also put the link to Typology if you would like. These are the butterflies. I can't find the pink one that I had cut out. So these were the very delicately die-cut butterflies. I think I get about 4 or 5 or 6 pieces of these. Can't remember, but there was a pink one, and what I'd done with the butterfly was I just trimmed off I cut off a part of the wing of the butterfly, and then I just placed it on the back of the heart and then placed the roses and layered that up in the front of it. And then there's a little satin bow. I added some sequins. I added a tassel with some seam binding at the bottom so that would dangle. And this is another Vintage Love printables, which is I think another background paper, one of the other simple roses from the roses kit. And this would make a nice little embellishment to add to a cover of one of my journals if I wanted to just add this to the front, and it pretty much finishes off the front cover. I could then also glue the back part here, a half of the circle, and I can create another tuck pocket in the front here if I want to place it in front of the journal to add some tags. So this is just a great finished embellishment ready for that. I then also made some journaling spots or tags, if you would want to call it, use this for tags, but I wanted to make it so it's somewhere for me to do a bit of journaling. And here on the back, this is just a plain A4 pink printing copying paper, and then I used a doily, which was this one here, and I just placed it onto the back, and then I just inked it with Tim Holtz distressed ink and just sponged over it to create the doily stencil shape to the paper, because it was just plain and pink, so I thought I'd do that to give it more of a junk journal sort of feel. So this is an embossed cardstock that I embossed and just cut it out to the size that I wanted. Then I wrapped the A4 paper around it and then sort of just folded the edges to give it a tattered edge look. This is also one of the printables from the Vintage Love collection. Here are some of the leaves from the roses, Simple Roses collection. Added a fabric ruffle, and there's a little bit of crochet trim at the back that I just tatted up. Some flat back pearls, some more of the flowers. The bingo card here that I tore was from the Vintage Love collection, and same with the word sentiment. And then I added some lace here at the back, just to pretty that up as well. So that turned out really pretty. I do love this. This is really nice. And then I made another one because I had so much fun making one. I decided to make another one. So I've done the same thing. The only difference with here, I added some lace trim, added the leaves up here with some of the seam binding, and added a brad to the back to hold everything in place. And it's the same background paper again from the Vintage Love. The bingo card was also from the Vintage Love collection. Some more of the roses, and then I backed that with some tulle on this one. It's another love word sentiment. So these are just a couple of the note cards. I can just slip them in the journal or use it as a page marker or tuck it in one of the pockets if I decide to make a journal to fit these pockets in. So these were just lovely and fun to make. So these are some of my embellished projects using the Simple Roses, and I'll put the link down below to everything. If you would love to join Carrie Ann's The Craft Room and become one of her members, please do so. You still have time, and hopefully I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.